Hey guys, this is Austin Weep here, coming to you not quite live from my living room. Actually my bedroom too. In order for me to have my workout room in the other room, we needed to move the bed out here. So, yeah, so first piece of news, I passed. I'm now a 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo. And I'm going to be talking about something that's kind of important today. So, today's video is called White belts are far more dangerous than black belts to spar with. And no, I didn't misspeak there, okay? White belts are far more dangerous to spar with than black belts. I'm going to explain to you guys why that is. So, in Taekwondo, as a white belt, my first day, they had me spar against one of their black belts. I was 17 and whatever, this other kid was like 15 or something like that. And they told me that this guy was very dangerous, right? Really good at Taekwondo and stuff. So I went in there with this mentality that, well, man, I'm not good at this, right? So I went out there and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be another pansy white belt that, you know, gives up right away. I'm gonna go out hard, right? So I walked out and just obliterated this poor kid. Landed a hard kick against him and he went down. That was it. Okay. And it's just kind of ridiculous because my instructor told me that this kid is really good, right? And you know, I'm just a white belt, right? I'm just thinking like, man, how could I even be half decent at this, right? Our academy had a lot of tough guys in it, but you know, we had an 11-year-old that could knock out an adult, so that's just crazy. But you know, the white belt mentality is that I'm in way over my head. I remember my first class in Taekwondo was, I walked in and I went, I'm way over my head. Like, this is insane. I don't know what I'm doing here. These guys are all good at this. I'm not. Then you get taught one thing, and that one thing, you're gonna make it work. You're gonna make it work. And the thing is, a white belt doesn't think that it's a class. They think it's more like a war. So they go in with this mentality like, I know this one thing, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna hurt my opponent. That's not really a good mentality to have though. So you gotta keep in mind, sparring in class is more of a game. It's not, and these people are way overtrained compared to you, but it's more of a game. So try to utilize that one thing that your instructor taught you throughout the class, right? And just understand that you are undereducated, and it's okay to say, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna, you know, tip tap and stuff like that. The black belts, on the other hand, know that, man, as a black belt myself, I would hate it if I knocked some poor kid out on the first day, right? It's not even close to what I want to do. I don't want to be the guy that invites someone into my class and then just spin kick knockout, they're dead. You know, I don't want to do that, right? So I'm going to do light little kicks and stuff like that to try and, you know, have an interesting match with them. I'm going to put myself in some weird situations so I can see if I can get out of it in Taekwondo. Same thing goes for Jiu-Jitsu though, okay? The senior belts can be hurt, okay? They can be hurt, they can be stopped. As a white belt in Jiu-Jitsu, my first class, I walked in and I went, it's my mission to stop people, right? I wasn't taught much on my first class, so what I decided I was gonna do is I decided I'm gonna have one move in my head, okay? I'm gonna learn one move, and when I get that move, I'm gonna do everything I can to stop it, right? So you get a hold of this move, and I didn't really have the mentality to do the move as hard as I can, but I just had the mentality to not let someone out of it. But if you have someone that's as stubborn as a white belt, as I was as a white belt, when you get caught in a move that only takes a couple of pounds of force to snap a limb, and you're just struggling to get out of it, all that you need to be doing is holding on to the move, and the white belt could break their own arm. because they're just flailing around, right? And if you also get a white belt who seems to have this little man mentality that goes into spar or to roll with someone in jiu-jitsu, they're going to be yanking on an armbar as hard as they can. If you only need a couple of pounds of force to break an arm, you know, this kid could snap it over, right? So what I'm going to say to all white belts out there is it's okay to tap out, okay? You're a white belt. The senior belts understand that. You are a white belt, it's okay to tap out. And it's okay to be in over your head. If you think that in Taekwondo you're sparring someone and they're sparring a little too hard, you can tell them, hey, lighten up, we're not in a fight here. We're sparring, right? It's okay to be tapped out. It's okay to say, you know what, you're going a little hard for me, right? But don't reef on things as hard as you can anymore, because you can hurt the senior belts, and that's not really helpful either, right? Because then you have, you know, the best black belt in the class that's now got a broken arm for the next 6 weeks. That's not good, right? Or you got the best black belt in class in Taekwondo that has a concussion, can't do anything, right? But what I'm gonna say is take that one thing that your instructor teaches you and make it work, right? Say you're in boxing and someone just teaches you a jab. That's it, just a jab, all right? Well, you can be guaranteed that me, on my first day in, I'm gonna know that jab very well, and I'm gonna try to make it work, right? So sparring and rolling in class is not a war, it's not a fight, okay? It's just a game. Which is why I myself, as a white belt, ended up getting a concussion, a cracked rib, and a broken rib, all while I was a white belt in jiu-jitsu. And I'm still a white belt, okay? Still haven't gotten anywhere. So stop going so hard. Understand that this is a game, right? It's a game. It's a game that you play. And if you're in a move and you can't get out of it, it's okay to tap. And it's okay to say, you know what, you got me. Let's move on to something else, okay? So it doesn't have to be the end, you know, the end all of all stuff. Those are good for every now and then, but it's not the ultimate goal. So so add that to your training. Take care, and if you guys like the Christianity part of this channel, then I also have another channel that's called Austin Weeb. So if you can check that out, that'd be great too. If you like these videos, please like, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. God bless.